Hello, this is Matthew Lee, and this is your new improved system. Here in the first rung, it is in control of making sure that the valves and pumps are on when indicated to be on. Here in the second rung, it indicates what mode that you have selected in to be in. Here in the third rung, this is in control of the mixing system and the heating system. As I scroll down here, this is the second part for the mixing and heating system. Over here is the control for the draining system, and this determines the status of the lights on top of the tank. As I pull up the program here and I set the program up to some settings to make this a little bit quicker, when I press start and the mode is on B, it will start filling. When I press stop, it stops. When I press start, it continues right where it leaves off. As you see, as I press it between A and C, that the modes does not change and it continues as it is. As you see, when I'm filling up the second product, when I press stop, it stops. And when I press start, it starts. Once both products have been matched up to the tank limit or to whatever product has been set, it will start mixing for exactly 4 seconds and heat up to the temperature it needs to be. As you might have noticed that the heating symbol flashes. I have set it to flashing to indicate the system is heating. As you see, as the system is finished draining, the total batch counter goes to 1. I've set the batch counter to 3, so we'll let it run 3 times and make sure that it runs all well. If you see me over here increasing the product 2 weight, as you see, it is a total of 101, and that is more than the tank can handle. So when the tank reaches 100, it will stop and continue from where it stopped. As you see, that is stopped at 100. If I skip ahead, the system is draining. The total batch counter is at 2, and it'll continue like it should. Now what happens if the total amount is under 100? As indicated over here, I put it as 98. And maybe if you want to increase the temperature a little bit, I've increased the temperature. Let me speed this up a little bit. As you see, as it approaches 98 total, it will continue as it should. If I skip towards the end of the mixing or the draining, you see that I still cannot switch between whatever mode. And you see the system has stopped when on B. Now the system has stopped, I can press A and start A. I can stop it, I can start it. If I speed it up a little bit, you can see that it fills up tank 2 just like in program B. Once it's full, it'll mix for 2 seconds and heat to the desired temperature, and then it will start draining. As you see, it can stop when I press stop and continue when I press start. If I speed this up a little bit and go towards the end of it, it will stop after just 1 cycle, and the start button must be pressed for it to continue. As you see, when I press start and it's on mode C, it will not start, no matter what I press. Thank you for watching.